Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 62 of Regrowth. I am over here next to my solar neutron activators. I actually created another one to finish off the set. So this gives me 14 of these guys, and I have a completely full tank of tritium, and each one of these solar neutron activators are completely full of tritium as well. That is mainly because I decided to extend the solar evaporation chambers up to the height of 18, and as you can see, this actually holds a lot more brine. Doesn't look like the output increases any based on the height. But at least we have a surplus of brine, and over here we have the surplus of water. And I also changed the pressure tubes, or the mechanical pipes, into the ultimate ones. That way it can push more fluids a little bit quicker. These I kept as the normal basic ones because I still have an issue where this guy producing the lithium is still much faster than producing brine, but it seems to be working out really well. I'm able to convert the liquid into the gas form, pipe it up there into the solar neutron activators, and it's produced quite a bit. I have 7 tanks completely full of tritium, and I think that is pretty cool. And I actually moved everything over by 1 block. That way over here it would kind of fit with my building a little bit better, because it was kind of awkward to have this little walkway but then come over this way to get up to the solar farm over here. And as you can see, I've been laying down grass as well, just using my wand of equal trade to replace all of the cracked sand with dirt. It's going to take a little bit to regrow this area. I'll probably put in some trees or something because it looks kind of barren without any kind of vegetation over here. But in between episodes, I also completed the extra 3 filter upgrades that I needed to complete this reward. So I am going to go ahead and claim that. And wow, because nothing stacked, it filled up my inventory really well here. So I am just first going to put this into the AE system. There we go. Cool. And just check on everything to make sure that I have everything working. I've been having issues with this block, this PRC right here. Just as the mechanical pipes, it's been disappearing occasionally. Even while I'm on the server, I'll come back and it is completely missing. So I really believe that I have like some sort of world corruption, unfortunately, because I've just been doing some searches on forums and everything, and the only thing that really explains it is some degree of world corruption. So that's kind of scary. I don't know if this is going to cause me, whoa, that was loud, long-term issues. But for the meantime, I've been replacing the pipes out of ones that I've crafted myself. But for the PRC, I just been cheating it in because of the fact that I've already created it and has 8 speed and energy upgrades. I just don't want to waste the supplies on constantly creating new PRCs, so that is unfortunate. Other than that, you can see over here I went ahead and increased my coal coke production, added another coal coke oven, and also another blast furnace right here to produce steel. And I have a little hopper here, at least on the top one. I didn't put one on the bottom, so this one will basically stop whenever it's at 64 ingots of steel. But this one will just keep chugging along until it has 6 stacks, 5 in the hopper and 1 stack in the blast furnace itself. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep producing the steel, because the next step is the fusion reactor, and I really don't know anything about the fusion reactor, but I do know that it's fairly expensive to create. As you can see, I need 61 reactor frames, And reactor frames, 4 of them, so I get 4 of them, require 4 steel casings. Whew, that is a lot of steel casings. So right now I have about 20. So I probably need to create probably a good full stack. So I'm just going to create as much as I can. I don't know if this is going to cause any kind of shortages on wrought iron and steel. Looks like it does take wrought iron for the steel casing, so I might have to produce a little bit more. Fortunately, with these metallurgic infuser here with all of the upgrades, it is really quick to create more wrought iron, so I'm not really worried about that production, so I can just refill that as necessary. But steel production, it is extremely slow still. So let me go ahead and put my engineer's uniform on, even though it didn't really help with the audio. I might have to adjust that in post-production. But let's go ahead and look at the other parts. So that is going to require alloys. What kind of alloys though? Reactor, that is the atomic alloys. So I need about 16 of those, I guess. Atomic alloys. Let's just go ahead and produce 20 because, good lord, I know that it's going to probably require a little bit more than that. 1 reactor controller. Reactor controller. This is going to require 5 of these reactor frames, 2 ultimate control circuits, glass pane, and a tank. So let's see what we have in regards to that. I thought I crafted up a couple of these already. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. So it does look like I'm going to have to craft up a couple more of these ultimate control circuits. That might actually take quite a while, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this will take a while, because there's a lot of different things. Even the metallurgic infuser is going to have to create all of that stuff. So that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll just keep trucking along. Reactor casing, we should be able to at least create, I guess I don't have any of those atomic alloys yet. Reactor port, so there's another ultimate control circuit. So let's go ahead and get one of those queued up as well. And I do not have processors available, unfortunately. Well, that kind of stinks. And why do I not have any available? Wow, am I really using all of these? I think some of them just ended, so let's go ahead and look at that again. Ultimate control circuit. Can I do it now? I can. Cool. So let's take a look at the reactor casing. See if I can create that yet. Nope. I need 4 more of those. I'll probably do this where I get the reward for the reactor frame first before creating these reactor ports. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need afterwards, but I know that if I start creating these things, then I'm going to probably not have what's needed. The crafting task, yeah, 61, that's a lot. So let's take a look at the laser focus matrix. Laser focus matrix, and that is reactor glass, which is even more reactor frames. So yeah, apparently I'm just waiting on the alloys here, because the reactor frames uses that. And it looks like I probably need 20 more of these steel casings, and I am sure that this is really dipping into one of my supplies here. I thought it would be wrought iron, but maybe not. So let's go ahead and just grab some more just in case. Grab all of the steel that I can. Really not a lot right now, but we're just going to have to keep waiting for that steel production while I am building everything else. Reactor, let's see if the alloy is done. Looks like I do have the alloys. Nice. Well, there's 52. That's getting closer. So this will be 56. Nice. All right, so we are almost done with the reactor casing. So let's grab the rest of these steel frames. Come on. Take a long time to craft here. And that is one shy of what we need. Come on. These are slow. All right, let's take a look. Looks like we have... Well, did I already create one of the ultimate control circuits, or did I miss something? I did. Good. So I should be pretty good on most of this stuff. So let's go ahead and create the full stack of those guys, and that did complete that guy. So now we need the reactor port, and this is going to require... Oh, good. I get 2 back with that, which is exactly what I needed. And remember, this is a crafting test, so you have to pull it out yourself. And reactor controller. I am almost there, I think. Let's go ahead and create a tank. That should be fairly quick. And ultimate control circuits. Did I use that for the reactor port? I did. So I'm going to have to wait for that as well. Why is that crafting those? Here's a little tip of something that I did before. I created this little guy. Oh, I guess I took those out. But if you were to put whatever supplies that you want in here with a crafting card, it'll make sure that it crafts enough to fill that slot. And in order for it to be available for recipes, you can put the storage bus here so that your AE system can see all of the chipsets in there. But it does look like I ran out. I don't know why I removed the iron and the redstone chipsets though. I was hoping that I could do this in a way where I would have at least a stack of all of those chips available at all times, but it looks like I took them out for some reason. So as soon as these craft up, it is almost done. It just needs 1 more of those and 5 of those, and I think that should do it. That should create all of them. As long as the iron chipsets come in. And they are just slowly but surely, they are coming in. So then that would end on the other reactor controller. Or wait, is this a reactor controller? Yeah. What was the other one? Laser focus? Laster? A laser focus. I needed reactor glass. So let's go ahead and create some glass. Let's go ahead and create 100 because we have the materials, so we might as well create that. All right, how many of those did I need? I just need 1. 1's fine. So let's go ahead and put those guys like that. Laser focus, I can't remember what's in the middle. Just a block of redstone. And we have plenty of those. Bam, laser focus. Nice. All right, reactor controller, bam, and we have that. Nice. All right, so that completes that stuff, and we get I thought I would get something with that. Why is this not going on to the next thing? All right. All right, so let's take a look at this. It says, now that everything is prepared, time to build the actual fusion reactor. About time, right? The reactor itself is a 5x5 cube with corners cut out. So each side forms a diamond shape. The bulk of the reactor structure is formed of reactor frame blocks, but any non-edge blocks can be replaced with the other reactor components or reactor glass. To input fuel and output power, you'll need reactor ports, with a total of 3 needed at minimum. Deuterium and tritium in, power out. You'll also need laser focus matrix placed in the structure, which is how you input the laser pulse necessary. Okay, so I guess the other thing that we need to do before we actually build out the reactor is probably get the deuterium going. And I remember this from the Fusion Fuel 2. This was talking about being able to use the electric pumps with a filter upgrade applied to run that through an electrolytic separator to produce deuterium with oxygen as a byproduct. Okay. You're probably going to need quite a few heavy water pumps. Alright, so do I have an additional electrolytic separator? I just have this one. Did I not have another one? Electrolytic. How do you spell that? Electro. Oh, I missed the R. Alright, so since I've already created one of these on camera, let me go ahead and create all of the other parts. And then I will find a place for this. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. Still need to figure out where I'm going to put the reactor. Whoa, that is loud. Not sure if I'm going to put it up here. I might put the reactor downstairs since I have a little bit more space. This is a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might have to have it one in the floor, but I should be able to at least pop out the other wall here. And there is my induction casing. So I should be able to at least tie into my induction matrix? Yeah, matrix. So let me go ahead and figure all of this stuff out, craft up the additional electrolytic separator, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and I decided to carve out this little area down here, and this is going to be where my reactor is going to reside. And if I understand this correctly, it is essentially in a shape similar to this. I'll probably need to carve out new holes. I am not entirely sure. Wonder if I should pop it back one. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it back one, and be sure to use your wrench or your crescent hammer or something like that, because if you break these blocks with a pickaxe, you will not get them back, from my understanding. I haven't done it myself, but from reading, I saw that that is the case. So I kind of want to use some glass on the front of this, because what I'm thinking here, I might end up having some lasers coming in from this direction, and the other power output would come right back here to the induction casing. So that one might actually be fine. So let's go ahead and at least place the general structure, and then I can replace portions of this, because that casing glass, this reactor glass, you cannot put on the corners, but you can put it just like so. Ooh, that is a nice connected texture. I like that glass. It's kind of foggy. That is cool. Alright, so then you just follow the same pattern on all sides, and it does look like I might end up having to create additional reactor frames. But I also need to have these ports, and these reactor ports, and the controller. I don't know if I can have the controller in the middle, so I might put the control. That was weird. It just looks like a frame. Is this? Well, I guess we'll see once this is actually put together. That just kind of gets lost there. Might have a reactor port on the back because this is essentially where my power is going to come out. I might actually have it down here. And I might need to have a couple of additional ports. Might have glass, I don't know. Let's go ahead and do this row as much as I can. I am out of reactor frames. Do have the other glass, so I might end up having to use some glass over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is still not enough. This uses a lot of reactor frames, apparently. So you can kind of get the general sense of what the design is going to look like, maybe more from this side. So it's kind of spherical. Don't know if I need... I think I might need the reactor ports on the bottom as well. So I probably need 2 of these guys because one is going to be my tritium and the other port is going to be for the hard water. I think it is. Is that right? Let me go ahead and grab my pumps, or at least a couple of them, so that I can get started with, because these do not stack. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of the pumps. I have 6, but I also need these upgrades, and these are the filter upgrades, and these are needed to filter out the normal water and only pull hard water. So let's go ahead and run down here, maybe just like this. There we go. And you can see that I ran this ultimate pressurized tube, and that goes all the way out to my solar farm. This is not my prettiest design, but it'll suffice. So let's go ahead and plop these upgrades in before we put power, because of the fact that we don't want it to start pulling up normal water first. So you can see that this is a separator for heavy water from regular water. So that is exactly what we need. I am going to twist it this side because I am going to put my ultimate universal cable down the center, just like so. And kind of wonder if I should I think a 1 deep pull should be fine. I did 2 deep on the other stuff, just out of force of habit, but we might be fine on just a 1 deep pull. But I am going to put my electrolytic separator maybe a little off center. So let's go ahead and put a cobblestone here, electrolytic separator right there. Might actually just cover all of this stuff up with some fancy rock or something. Of course, that doesn't leave me much room for walking. Go ahead and hook that guy up. Don't know if these are the ports that I need. Might have to look that up. But for now, I'm going to do that and turn it just like so, because my pressurized tube, or not pressurized tube, but my mechanical pipes, which I probably want the ultimate ones because they transfer water a little bit quicker. There we go. And I'll need power to this guy. Ultimate universal, just like so. And this should start pulling out what I need. But first, I probably need to have some sort of power down there. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that. That's a pressure. What is that pressurized tube for? Oh, that is my ethylene. That's kind of an awkward place for that. I might end up moving that into the ceiling there. Let me go ahead and clear out a little bit of this. Trying to figure out how to run this pipe. So here is the... Did I not center this? I did not center this. I thought this looked weird. Okay. I'm going to have to... I don't have to, but preference-wise, I am going to move this pool over by 1 because I do not like things non-centered. There we go. Cool. And these pumps, I'll just place right here and here. Turn it again. Let's go ahead and run the universal cable, but I still need to figure out how to get this power down here because I need a ongoing supply. I know that I have my induction casing right here. I might end up creating another induction port. That way I can put my power line all the way down the back. I don't really want it off the reactor because I kind of need this to be powered even if the other reactor is not running. So I think this is probably a safer bet. So let me go ahead and clean up this area, make it look a little bit more fancy. Make another induction, what is that called again? Induction port, whatever, for the output of power, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I went ahead and added 2 more induction ports. This one's going to be input, and this other one is output, and since I already hooked it up, it is already starting to collect water, and putting it into the electrolytic separator, and that is producing deuterium, because this is heavy water. I called it hard water before, but it's called heavy water. So I should probably dump excess oxygen because I am not going to be using the oxygen, but we should be able to come up here and place these guys down just like so. Oh wait, I still have that block down there. I was expecting it to do that little particle effect for forming. But let's go ahead and look at the reactor because I actually need one of these guys. I think. I could be wrong, but I believe that I need another reactor port. So let's go ahead and craft up everything that's needed for that. And this is going to take a little bit because it's having to produce all of these different plates. But that should be fairly quick. And sorry about my phone. Forgot to mute it. And let's check the other CPU. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. So while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and check out our book. Because once we complete this, I thought we would get the gas tanks. But maybe I'm having to actually create the reactor before it actually gives me the reward for it. I am not entirely sure, but we will have to get into this part of it, which is fusion ignition, which I need a laser and a laser amplifier. So let's take a look at that real quick. Let's go ahead and check our reactor casings, see if they are done, and they are. And control, and this is done too. Cool. Reactor port, nice. All right, so laser. Let's see what's going to be involved on these. That seems to be fairly simple. We will have to create some more of those Buildcraft lasers, which doesn't look like I have all of this, I don't think. No, I'm going to have to create more Rune of Wrath. Yeah, or maybe I can check the other side, but I'll do that in between episodes. So for this episode, let's go ahead and at least finish constructing the reactor and check out this bad boy. Just like that, I believe. Is that not right? Incomplete. Where am I incomplete? This looks complete. Why are you complaining? Did I miss something here? I swore this is how it went. I wonder if I can... I wonder if I'm supposed to have these reactor ports like that. I mean, this looks complete. Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm missing some fundamental thing. Let's place that there. And reactor glass on the bottom. Hit it with a wrench. Hit it! Why are you not forming? Left click. Hit it with a wrench. Am I supposed to have the controller somewhere specific? Does that have to be on the edge? Or no? Does this have to be on the top? That would be weird if it's on the top, because it looks like it's facing the top. And you? Ah, there it is. Apparently the controller has to be on the top. That seems kind of bizarre. Why does it have to be on the top? Can I have it on the bottom? Come here. What if... Ooh, did not mean to pick you up. What if I had you on the bottom? Probably get out of here before forming a reactor around me. Yeah? Really? Well, that kind of stinks, because then I have to climb all the way up here to get this guy. Can I have it here on the edge? Or do you really have to be on the top? Apparently it's not just the top. It has to be the top center. Yeah. Looks like it's the top center for the reactor controller. I do not know if this is going to cause problems, but let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Make sure that we can... well, we got a good supply of heavy water coming in. And that seems to be connected now. And this side, ultimate pressure tube, should be able to put that there. Okay, and let's go ahead and hit it with this configurator, and hopefully it's not going to pull out oxygen. And this side, empty? Did that pull all of that out? I need to find a way to get out of here. That's not the right place. How about, nope, not there either. I need a way out. I'm trapped. There we go. Probably need to create a little access door there. Well, let's take a look. It's formed. How am I supposed to check the fluids and everything? I do not know. Oh wait, here we go. Fuel. I didn't realize that there were other tabs. All right, there we go. So we have the reactor controller here, and now we need tritium. And I did not hook up the last pipe because I kind of wanted to see this in action. So let's go ahead and grab one last pressurized tube. And I might actually move some of these tanks down there so that I can check how much tritium I have down there instead of having to come all the way up here. But let's go ahead and, oops, not that, the configurator. Make this extract. Is this extracting? It is. All right. So let's come down here and let's check out the reactor. I need a better access route. Here we go. And fuel tritium. Yay! Alright, so edit rate. I think I need like an injection rate of 2. Because minimum inject rate is 2. We're not doing water cooled. We're just doing the air cooled. Ignition temperature, we need 100 million Kelvin in order to actually ignite the reactor. And this is going to produce plasma. And basically the heat from the plasma is able to generate the RF. And I'm having notifications all over the place. Passive generation, so that's not there because of the fact that we haven't even turned it on yet. But this, is that actually working? I don't think that's working. DT fuel, I don't think that's going to work without being ignited. I do not know. I know that Mekanism has another device, and that is going to be this guy right here, a chemical infuser, which is able to basically convert the deuterium and tritium into the DT fuel externally outside of the reactor. And I might end up doing that. I am not sure. But I am getting pretty close to that wrapping up point. At least we were able to create this. A couple of issues that I see is for the fact that this is going to be producing massive amounts of RF. And if you remember with the induction stuff for the power bank, we only have the basic induction provider, which is only going to be able to handle 25,000 RF per tick. So I probably need to increase that to, I might start building towards the ultimate induction provider. And if you remember, this is going to require 4 of the elite plus an ultimate energy cube, and each one of these are going to require advanced induction providers and an elite energy cube, and so on, all the way down to the basic one, which is just the control circuits and lithium dust, things like that. As you can see, I have been working on creating these elite induction cells. I'm probably going to go all the way up to the ultimate induction cell. Since there's really nothing new on this stuff, I'll go ahead and start crafting this up in between episodes because of the amount of time that it actually takes. Because if you take a look at one of these induction cells, you can see it requires a massive amount of materials, and that's just for the basic induction cell. The elite and advanced, these are just crazy, like ridiculous amount of materials. So yeah, this is going to take a while, but I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and go on to the fusion ignition, start building out those lasers, and we'll be able to probably fire this guy off and have this output power all the way up into this fusion or induction bank for all of my power. And I think this is going to be amazing. This is going to be a lot of power, so I'm pretty excited about it. So I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you could rate and comment down below, it'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, please hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.